Alright, okay, what's up everybody? This is ThyCompany here. Welcome everybody to the show. We are back with a cooking stream by popular demand. We're making today a ham and cheese sandwich here. So I got a ham and cheese sandwich here. We're going to basically try to dazzle this up here. We'll make it look good. We'll make sure that the live stream is all good here. Should be good, yep. There we go. There we go. Alright guys, so first things first, what we have here. So we basically got, those who are wondering, got, kind of like a, what they call this, bonito roll. I've heard a few different names for this kind. There's a lot of, like a flour on the roll as well. So I'm going to make this instead of like a cold sub here. I'll make this hot. And I usually prefer my sandwiches hot, but cold is good as well in some cases. But in this case, since this is, I think, an older sandwich here, we're going to do some work here. So first things first, I'm going to show you what we have for our setup here. So, I got my stove here, I got my frying pan. I'm going to see the best way to just figure this out here, because the way I have it here is I got to find a place so that the camera can see what's going on here. So I'm going to, first thing I got to do is make sure my stove is not hot, because I was cooking some spinach on the stove earlier. I'm gonna put myself a chair here because I'm still. For those of you who weren't aware, what was it? December 7th, I had a pretty bad stomach virus, and what was that? Today's the 18th, so that's gonna be like what, 11 days ago, 11, 12 days ago, and so I'm gonna kind of show you all in steps. So first I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna let y'all know. So in case you haven't already, make sure to wash your hands before doing anything. All right. So I'm gonna do that, and also I have to fry up some mushrooms and onions as well. And the first things I'm gonna do. So I got my butter. Got my butter in this little butter holder here, right? Right. So turn my frying pan on. About 4 or 5 there. That's going to heat up, right? So it's going to heat up, and first put a little bit of butter, right? So that's going to heat up there. It might take a while because I know this. I think this thing's still cold, so that's probably going to take a while, right? I'm gonna move this. Try to move this out here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do here, right? I got to move the whole thing here so y'all can see me, right? I know the webcam, what do you call it, aspect ratio and all that's a little messed up right now because I'm using OBS, right? So I'm gonna pretty much focus on the frying pan for now. And let me know if y'all have any questions or anything too, right? Because part of this video is being done because I know Chapa's been freaking out from soccer, World Cup, and all that, talking about he's done. That's why remember I made that live stream the other day. I was like, oh, he's done with everything. So his plan B was basically to become a chef, right? And I started asking him questions, and basically the guy has no knowledge of how to be a chef, from what I had gathered. So I'm letting the butter move all across my pan here, right? And he was saying I want to be a chef for something that involves meat. So if I refer back to what I remember from high school and during my short culinary studies there, because I wasn't really, my thing was, what was I doing? I don't know, my high school studies was kind of all over the place, but I'm glad I finished all of that and been graduated way back in 2014, right? And I just finished my university stuff here too. So first I'm going to do here, my process is I usually try cooking the ham or warming the ham up first, and then I put the cheese over it because cheese is easy to melt, right? And then if I have more butter, I'm gonna try to brown or toast the bread from the sandwich, right? So how much pieces of ham they give me? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces of ham on one sandwich. I mean, that's a pretty good amount, right? So I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna wait for that to start cooking, and I know my temperature is still oh man. My temperature is still pretty cold here too, so that's why. But it should be warming up here too. I might even adjust a little bit more here. Let me check YouTube chat out right quick so y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, no comments so far. I'm chopping the gang's probably all over Discord right now, talking about who's better, Messi or Ronaldo, and you know all that stuff, right? So we probably, from what I'm thinking, we're probably going to be making maybe one last World Cup live stream or discussion video. I know Lakaka wants to be in it. I don't know if Uchopa's going to be in it or not because he's been pretty unhappy lately. All right, let me see if I got my spatula. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna use this here. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I hear it sizzling now. Right? So I'm kind of checking to make sure. Because usually by the time it starts browning a little bit, it's good. It's starting to smell good too. So that's a good sign. Right? And I also get myself a plate too. I want to get myself a plate so I have everything ready. And there's a few things that I could do, but I'm not going to do. Like I could put the bread in a toaster, but I don't want to do that because I think it's going to dry out the bread even more. The bread's already pretty dry. So I do think in this case, probably putting it on the frying pan and kind of toasting it with the butter is probably going to be the best option. Alright, so I'm going to check it out right now. Also, I also realized I probably got to get myself some wooden spatulas instead of these plastic stuff. Alright, I think it's pretty much cooking it now, so I'm going to stand up. See, that's brown in there. And that's kind of starting to brown. I don't know if y'all can see that. So I'm going to let the other side cook. We'll leave it like that for now. So that's still cooking. What else has been going on? Yeah, so I know Uchopa's pretty upset right now because of the whole FIFA thing. He's been talking about the game being rigged and all that. And he and his friends are arguing back and forth, talking about, oh, how's the game rigged? How is, you know, this and that being done? Alright, so I'm thinking I'm going to leave this ham in here a little bit longer. I don't know, I'm just kind of checking to see if it's browning or not. I don't think it has yet. Usually if there's a kind of eyeball it, and then sometimes you can kind of tell by the way it sizzles. believe it or not. If it starts like picking up and starts getting louder, sometimes that means that it's cooking faster. And I got a few other ham stuff I gotta do. Like I got this huge log of this is what it is. This huge like ham thing. It says peppercorn, garlic, boneless pork tenderloin from Trader Joe's butcher shop. So it was frozen in the freezer, so I'm having to kind of defrost a little. And it says it's supposed to be refrigerated. So I'm also supposed to put it into the oven as well here whenever I get that done. Alright, I'm thinking this ham is good now. Oh yeah, see? I'll put on my little plate here. So I'm kind of, I guess you could say I'm cooking it kind of like a bacon. And there's so much water and like a bunch of stuff that's in the ham already. And it's causing all that steam to come out. It's pretty much like pre-cooked deli meat. And I'm going to check out YouTube right quick here, see if there's any comments. Haha, Yumain's here. Oh, welcome, Yumain. I was wondering where you went. Alright, so I hear it sizzling, right? Alright, so this is cooking. I'm going to flip it. Alright, so I'm going to let that cook for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to put it onto the plate as well. And I'm going to show you, probably going to then go with the bread. Because see, this is what I got for the cheese here. So the bread, I got basically two of these, right? Cheese, I think, is some kind of a white American cheese. It's a very soft cheese. There it is. So I got to kind of heat that up too. I know some people just leave it as is. So moving the ham, I can smell it cooking. Got the ham there. I'm gonna get the bread. I'm kind of moving it around to get all that like brown stuff around the edge, which is I think from the ham. Yeah, so I'm gonna let that. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more butter on it. Put that in the bottom piece here too. I'm trying to kind of soak up the butter here too. Because the bread's so thick too, I can move it around my hands. So I got with the butter and it's kind of toasting. Gotta make sure not to overdo it as well. While it's toasting, I want to put something else in it. What am I gonna put? Let's see what I have right quick. Oh, I'm put a little bit of barbecue sauce. Somewhere I have a packet of mayo. I don't know where I put it. Put some mayo somewhere. I don't know where. Check the bread right quick. This one's pretty good. I want to leave it a little bit longer. This one needs a little bit more butter. Alright, now I'm gonna turn the heat down because I can smell something like it's starting to go well. Alright. That's pretty much, I think, good, because once I put the cheese on top of there, it's going to be really cooking. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to lay the cheese a little different than what they were doing here, so. I'll lay it in these diagonal strips. If I can do it. Some of the cheese is really stuck together. Here we go. And it's coming apart too. Turn the heat off. Move the sandwich. Move this frying pan away. And all that heat coming from, all that heat coming off from the sandwich pretty much has a very hot sandwich, and it's melting the cheese, right? Throw this box away. And then alright, I'm gonna get my frying pan back because I gotta go fry the mushrooms and all that. Make sure my frying pan's clean. Alright, I'm gonna put some sauce on the sandwich here. Oh yeah, that cheese real melted. Put that top bun on it. There we go. And I'm also cut it in half. Sometimes a bread knife works pretty good with this. I'm using a different knife at the moment. This is what I have. There we go. I'll cut it in half there. Looks really good. So I'm going to move this to the table while I got the frying pan warming up. Move this all out of the way. trying to get this set up correctly. So that looks pretty good, right? I'm gonna go try this sandwich out too, because I haven't had anything to eat the whole day. But yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, comment down below your requests for future cooking videos, and we will see